Bangladesh has begun voting in its historic elections. The parliament elections are underway right now to the 300-seat parliament. We are here at one of the polling stations in capital Dhaka, and we'll show you the kind of scenes that we are witnessing early in the morning. Polling has begun from 7:30 a.m. in the morning in Bangladesh, and since morning we are seeing, handsome turnout at polling stations, at least in Dhaka, with a lot of participation of women as well as youngsters. Youngsters, of course, make a significant part of the 12 crore, voters who will be exercising their franchise in these significant parliamentary elections in Bangladesh. And security has been tightened across Bangladesh. There is the army, the air force, the navy, the border guards Bangladesh, who have been deployed in large numbers, lakhs of them, security personnel who are right now deployed to maintain law and order across 42,000 polling stations in Bangladesh. You can see the bodyguards Bangladesh personnel who have now been deployed. So all eyes on these elections. There are thousands of international observers, hundreds of international journalists who are witnessing these elections because they are historic. In a sense, they are happening almost 2 years after regime change in Bangladesh, ever since the July students' revolution that took place 2 years back in August 2024. And Bangladesh is not just going to, Bangladeshis will not just going to exercise their franchise in the general elections. There is also a referendum on the cards in which the Mohammed Yunus government, as they had declared, that people will be able to vote in the referendum or whether they support or pass the July Charter, which was bought by the various political parties in the country. And that proposes some very significant changes to Bangladesh's constitution. So, of course, this is a bipolar contest between the Bangladesh Nationalist Party with Tariq Rahman coming back to Bangladesh after 17 years in exile. And on the other hand is the Jamaat-led coalition, which also has the National Citizens Party, or the NCP, a new political outfit that was born out of the students' revolution and that is led by some of the prominent student leaders, faces like Nahid Islam. So it's a bipolar contest. The Awami League, of course, not in the fray. The Yunus government has banned Sheikh Hasina's political party. Sheikh Hasina, of course, has taken refuge in India and she stands convicted by the International Crimes Tribunal here in Bangladesh. We have with us one of the young voters in Dhaka. Faria, you have casted your vote, I believe. Is this your first vote?
No, this is not my first vote, but in this festive mode, this is my first vote, of course.
So what's the difference? I mean, did you cast your vote in 2024?
Yes, I did.
So what's the difference from 2024?
The difference was I came very late, just about half an hour ago when the vote was almost about to be finished. And there was actually no people around. As you can see today, it's almost we're celebrating Eid. Almost, yeah. This is not Eid, but we are in a festive mood, and the environment is very, very good. So this is what I appreciate.
So what are the issues that are in mind for voters in Bangladesh as they vote in this year's election?
Sorry again?
What are the issues that are in your mind when you went to vote?
Actually, there are many issues. As you can see, we are a third world country, so there are many issues. We also have many hopes from this government. So let's see what happens.
You had a very tumultuous period politically. The government fell, Sheikh Hasina's government fell, and then you had an interim government. There were lots of protests, youngsters had come out, and now you are back on the democratic process.
Yes.
So what are your hopes from these elections?
We hope for the best to bring back the democracy, of course, and there, as I said before, that there are many issues which we hope that this government will try to fix, and also we are hoping for a very peaceful Bangladesh.
After 70 years after, we are getting the chance to give our vote, and we are very delighted that we can get a chance. I'm very thrilled because since long years I came here. I come here to cast my vote.
Did you not vote in the last elections in 2024?
No.
Why?
Because when I woke up in the morning, I got the result. I heard from Facebook, I heard from other media.
So you're saying that it was all fixed.
Yeah, but this time I think it's fair.
It's a genuine election.
Inshallah, it will be fair. Thank you.
Honestly, I was really excited because it was one of my only, I'm already 24. This is my first time voting according to my own wish. So, yeah, it was actually really exciting and the system was really good. Just went inside. It was all done really manually and organized. Yeah, it was really secure. There were many people there. It was open space, so there were no problems.
You can see, this is the general mood on the ground in Dhaka right now. And as these parents have been saying that their young children, first-time voters, they are extremely excited to vote. And of course, you can see the kind of crowd that has gathered outside these polling stations. There are, of course, those who have come here to vote, but there are also, volunteers of various candidates who are in the fray. A lot of independent candidates. There are more than 2,000 candidates who are in the fray in these elections in Bangladesh right now, and their fates will be sealed in this election that takes place today. All through the day. Voting would be continuing till 4:30 p.m. in the evening, and then immediately after the voting concludes, the counting process will begin, and by tomorrow, that is Friday, we would be able to know who has won these extremely crucial and historic general elections in Bangladesh. With camera person Raihan Masood, Indrajit for India Today in Dhaka.